Howdy folks, hope you're all having a good one, and welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. Be very, very quiet. We're hunting slaughter spines. Oh, it's getting close. It's a big bugger, isn't it? I'd never even seen one of these things before. But there's a slaughter spine spawning point right here next to the ferry to San Francisco. Oh, you didn't see me. Yeah, don't look over here. Nothing to see here. There ain't nobody here but us chickens. Let's wait for it to lose interest. I don't actually need anything from slaughter spines. Not yet, but I will at some point. Let's move up and see if I can get a clear shot of that belly weak spot. There are certain weapon and equipment upgrades that require parts from apex slaughter spines. Now this isn't even an apex slaughter spine, it's just a regular one. Oh, missed it again. Yeah, that's right, there's nothing over here. I'll wait for it to lose interest and see if I can finally hit that weak spot that I highlighted. And I'm still doing 1,000 damage when I hit an unarmoured spot. Imagine what this bow's going to be like when it is fully upgraded. Ooh, there we go, weak spot hit. Oh shit, it sees me. Oh no, no, smoke bomb. And run away. Sod off, you big metal bastard. And we're good. I mean, it knows I was in that bush, and it's going to come over to investigate the bush now. But I should be alright. Still got my Valor Surge going. Let's get the focus up again and rescan it for weak spots. What are we gonna shoot at? Kill water canister. Yeah, that's right. Nothing here. No. Wait. What? Oh shit! It sees me. Oh no! Sod that. It's charging up some kind of plasma attack. Oh, get some distance. Yeah, that's not good. I need to put this thing down and fast. Aim for one of the... There we go, took it down. The tail is apparently some kind of plasma weapon. Also, the spine is just lined with these... I think they're rocket launchers. It's really, really nasty machine. It's far worse than a Tide Ripper, or even a thunderjaw. And right here on the beach, next to the ferry to San Francisco, is where you can find at least one of them. I tend to find if you're looking for apex slaughter spines, it's best to come back at night. But anyway, yeah, what's this all about, the ferry to San Francisco? Well, we know that the Quen have a base in San Francisco. They have an expedition there, and Alva let me know that there was a ferry here where I could get to San Francisco. I couldn't possibly swim it, the currents are too strong, so I'm going to need to take the boat. Why do I need to go to San Francisco? Well, as was explained in the last video, now that we've recovered the other subroutines and we've got the processing capability to actually contain and subdue Hephaestus, the only place where we can do it is in Cauldron Gamma, because Hephaestus has just grown too large to be beamcast or contained within the processing matrix that I've been carrying around to get the other subroutines. Which means we'll have to make a physical data transfer between Hephaestus and Gaia, and that will require a place with 2 processing cores. Cauldron Gamma has 2 processing cores. As always, however, there are complications. First, the kind of energy surge that that's going to generate will be easily detectable by the zeniths, and the length of time that it would take to incorporate Hephaestus into Gaia would mean that the zeniths would have ample time to get to us and stop what we're doing. So that's problem number 1. Now, we've come up with a plan for dealing with that, or at least give us a chance, by sending Errand, Co, and Catalo to other cauldrons and messing around with the machinery there to create other power surges, essentially decoys. The hope being that that will be enough to either force the Zeniths to run around chasing shadows or divide their attention long enough for us to get away with recapturing the baseless.
There's no choice but to head for that beach.
The other, slightly more immediate problem is that we don't even have access to Cauldron Gamma, because Cauldron Gamma is locked behind Omega clearance. I didn't even know Omega clearance existed. Wasn't supposed to. But it's just another little surprise that Ted Faro left for the world. Ted, that tricky little funster, wrote Omega clearance as his backdoor into the Zero Dawn project.
No one's guarding this side of the ferry either. Where are the Quen? They're a landfall, I guess. I'm gonna go find it. Should be to the northeast.
And it was exploiting this backdoor that allowed him to destroy the Apollo database and assassinate almost all of the alphas in charge of Zero Dawn, with the exception, thankfully, of Dr. Elizabeth Sobek. If he'd been successful in killing her too, well, reincorporating Hephaestus and evading the Zeniths would be the least of our problems. Well, technically we wouldn't have any problems, because we'd all be dead. So, what are we doing here in San Francisco? What do the Quen have to do with this? Well, the Quen are here on an expedition from Asia to try to recover the knowledge of the ancients to help them with their own environmental problems, the same problems that everybody's experiencing all across the world, and which are going to reach the point of no return unless we're successful in maybe, at the most, 6 months. And if they're poking around San Francisco looking for ancient ruins, it's possible that they might have found Ted Faro's end-of-the-world escape bunker, a facility known as Thebes. And since I now have an in with the Quen, after meeting one of their diviners, a focus-equipped seeker of knowledge named Alva, at the greenhouse facility when we were recovering Demeter, maybe they'll be prepared to share some knowledge with me. Before I go and make contact with the Quen, though, it would be wise to map this area out. And I noticed a tallneck on the map. See its head sticking up out of the water there. If I can get the tallneck activated, it'll send out a pulse scanning this whole area and filling in the map for me. Plus, they're always a fairly challenging puzzle. What's that, a sunbird? Okay. Alright, good news, I hit it. Bad news, didn't kill it. More bad news, it's only just slightly out of range now. There we go, it's down. Huh. The detection indicator at the top of the screen is letting me know that something has seen me and is investigating my position. But I don't think it's the striped bass. Is there something in the water, maybe? I'm not seeing anything. Huh. Well, whatever it is and wherever it is, it doesn't appear to be any kind of immediate threat. So let's go and investigate this tallneck, because it looks like it's seen better days. Tallnecks are always fun puzzles, and they're generally worth doing anytime you come across them. I do make a habit of trying to get the tallnecks done anytime I come across them. But there's one in the 10-act Desert Clan territory that's inaccessible. It's active, not like this one. It's actually wandering around. But you can't get to it for some reason. It's marked as inaccessible. This one isn't, though.
Is that what the Glinthawk was carrying? I might be able to find the parts at their nest.
Alright, it was a Glinthawk, not a sunbird. Alright. One flying machine's... Well, I was going to say one flying machine's much the same as any other flying machine. If you ever come across a Dreadwing or a Stormbird, you'll know that isn't true. Those things are really, really nasty. So, I'm looking for Glinthawk nests, and I can see a couple of Glinthawks over there. I'm not sure I actually have the range from here to hit them with a sharp shot bow, but it's worth a try. You never know. And I do. The upside to taking shots at extreme range like this is that even if you don't one-shot whatever it is you're shooting at, you're usually too far away for them to detect where the shot came from. So even if they're alerted, you can just keep hosing them down with follow-up shots without them actually spotting them.
Those tallneck parts must be up there somewhere. I just have to get to them.
Alright. Use the hunter bow for that because cheap ammo. Oh, hello. A crate, I think. I think I know what this is going to be used for. Need to push it in order to get to that ladder. Except it's not going to drift over there on its own accord. Hang on a second, I think I saw another Glinthawk over there in that. Is this some kind of sports stadium? Looks like the bleachers in a... I've never been to San Francisco, so I don't actually recognise any of this other than the obvious landmarks, like the ruins of the Golden Gate Bridge. Anybody watching this from San Francisco can tell me where I am right now? Or somebody who's been to San Francisco and recognises this place. Because it does look like some kind of sports stadium. Right, anyway, so how do I get that crate over to the ladder in order to get up the ladder? Because I can't push it when I'm in the water. I might be able to hook it with a pull caster from here, but... Oh, there's some green shine up there. But the hole in the wall isn't next to the ladder, so I'd be pulling it out of position. There's some climbing spots there, but I can't get to them from here either. And if I could get to them from here, I wouldn't need the crate. So what's the crate for? May as well pick up the goodies while I'm here. Check the scrap pile as well. So yeah, this is a bit of a mystery. There's a line over there, but... Oh, and the water's full of snap balls. That's less than good. Can I take them out from here? Nope, you can't shoot things in the water from above the water. Well, you can, but they lose velocity too quickly to be useful. Alright, let's take a look around. No idea what this place... I mean, it looks like some kind of sports stadium, but I'm not sufficiently familiar with the Bay Area to know. So those snap balls, because there's probably more than one, are going to be an issue. Because I clearly need to get over to... Because there was a Glinthawk nest up there in the stands. I'll stay far enough away from the snap ball. Maybe there's a way up around the back where it's not going to see me. Oh, it sees me. Shit. Oh no, that's not good. Let's get out of here. Come on then. Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. Or don't, and I'll just run away. Either works. Let's get a smoke grenade off. Okay, it's lost sight of him. Let's wait for it to lose interest. I should probably make some more of these actually. Healing smoke bombs, better than regular smoke bombs. You actually recover health when you're inside the smoke. Oh, there it is. Don't look this way. Oh, it's getting awfully... Actually, I can probably take it out. Plenty of exposed weak spots there. Yeah, that's right, you big cheeky bastard. Come on. Got it. But did I see another one out there? You know, whatever. It doesn't know I'm here. So how am I getting up there? There probably is at least another one of them out there. You usually find snap balls in pairs. Well, I'm not making that jump. Maybe around the back. I might be able to climb up here. Yep.
Gotta be ready.
Ready for what, Aloy? There was a Glinthawk over here, but you already killed it.
That looks like the part I'm looking for.
So I'm looking for a Glinthawk nest. Oh, there. Oh, there is another snap ball. There it is. When it's on the surface, actually, it would be rude not to take it out because it can't actually reach me from down there. I can't actually remember whether or not snap balls have ranged attacks. Let's just put it down quick and not find out the hard way. Yeah, out of ammo. Let's just switch to precision. Come on. Come on. Almost. We got it. Right. So yeah, I'm looking for tallneck parts, which the glint hawks might have stolen and will be keeping in their nests. And well, there were glint hawks up here. There's a glint hawk nest up here. I've got a quest objective pointing in that direction. Ah, okay. There's something sees me again. So that's how I get over here. And I should be able to walk across the wire.
I wonder if this is where those sunken tallneck parts ended up.
I mean, I know there's a quest objective pointing back the way I came, but there are two components that I'm looking for, so maybe more than one glint hawk nest, and there's a glint hawk up here that I've just killed. Is that its nest? I mean, Aloy did make a point of mentioning glint hawk nests as soon as I looked at that wire. Huh, nothing there. So what's the point of this ladder in the crate? I don't get it. I didn't need them to get up here. No, I got nothing. I want to investigate over to the right, because they wouldn't put a climbing point over there unless I wasn't supposed to be able to get up here. There's a bit of a jump to the next one. I'm probably going to need to grapple. Yeah. And we're good. So what's this all about? Because that looks like a rappel point, and there's another... Yeah. What's this in aid of? I don't think there's a nest over here. I mean, there's a scrap pile down there. I'll check it out. You never know. It might have a tallneck part in it. No, it doesn't. What's this for? Because the objective's all the way over there in the grandstand, or the bleachers, or the whatever they're called.
That looks like the part I'm looking for. One down, one to go.
There is one over here. Okay. Yeah, it'll do this sometimes. It won't update the quest objective marker. If you've got more than one thing that you need to recover in order to get a quest done, it'll pick one and then the objective will just stay there, even if you're standing right next to another one. Yeah, the game can be funny like that sometimes. What is that for? Why is that climbing point there underneath these lights? Because I didn't need it to get up onto the stands and find the glint hawk nest. There's steps, you can just walk up. And what's this for? Because it almost looks like a rappel point, and yet it isn't. It's just here, poking out over nothing. I'm sure I'll find out. But for now, we need to recover the second tallneck part, which is in the stands over there. Are there any more? That looks like another snap-a-more. Okay. Keep an eye on that. It's a dirty big robot crocagator. Right, anyway, second glint hawk nest, or technically first glint hawk nest. I just went with the second one first. And that was enough to confuse the shit out of the game's quest objective marker. Anyway, let's recover the second part. Already know I can get up into the stands this way. So no specific location marker for the objective, but now I'm in the search area. Let's loot this chest, while being very, very careful not to do an accidental dodge roll and fall off, because that would be embarrassing. This is awkward, I can't quite see where I'm going. There we go. I'm not seeing anything. Oh, well, actually there's a sort of scrap pile up ahead. That could be a glint hawk nest. It does look kind of. No, that's a sparker. Check the scrap pile. Yep, nothing there. Still in the search area. See if there's anything in the upper level. Is this it?
I should get these back to the tallneck.
Yes. Right. Get these back to the tallneck. This should get me there a lot faster. And without running into any more snap maws. Still have absolutely no idea what the point of the ladder on the wall and that floating crate were. Can't be that important. I've already recovered the 2 tallneck parts. Speaking of tallnecks, there it is. So this should reactivate the tallneck, but then I still have to get on top of the tallneck in order to send out a scanning pulse. But I mean, it's up to its neck in water. Shouldn't be that hard. So I'm here. Now what? Okay, now I'm confused. The objective marker's saying here, dumbass, but there's nothing there. I mean, that's the access point for sending out the scanning pulse, but I have to reactivate the tallneck before I can do that, so... Am I missing something really obvious? Oh, hang on a minute. The missing components were located in its back, or the back of its neck, not in its head. Duh. Another dodgy objective location marker. Right, now climb up onto its head. Aloy? Climb up onto its head. Don't just sit there looking at it. Aloy? Remember why we're doing this? Oh,
Welcome back. Now I just need to find a way to climb aboard.
well, there was a way to climb aboard. You just sat there staring at it. Ah, hang on a minute. Is that... I mean, I'm never going to catch it by swimming. But it looks like it's doing a circuit that's going to take it around the building I was on earlier. Yeah. Ah. That's what those vantage points were for. I'm supposed to use those to jump onto the back of the tallneck. I mean, I could have just held on when I was powering it up, but no, we're going to do it the way the game wants us to. Right. Where is it? Maybe I can get a better view from over here. Hang on a minute, it's not coming anywhere near this old sports stadium. It's circling those sunken buildings up. So what was the point of this place? Why? Are there all kinds of grapple points and climbing aids on a location that you can just get to by using the steps? I don't understand the point. Well, it's clearly not to get to the top of that tallneck. Tallneck that I could have just climbed up the back of while I was powering it up, but no. Alright, there's a ladder over there, but again, I can't reach it, not from the water. Gee, you think, Aloy? Another ladder over there. But again, these aren't things that I can grab onto while I'm in the water. It turns out you have to go into one of these buildings and then swim underwater in order to access the internal steps to get you up onto the roof. Around about here.
I should be able to jump onto the tunnel.
Let's drop this ladder, just in case I screw up the jump, and there it is. And I really don't want to have to go all the way around again. Fortunately, because the tallneck is partially submerged, you don't have to get up that high. Come on then. Is it even going to pass close enough from here? I don't think it is. Or maybe I can if I get a run up and I use the wing glider. And yes.
Made it. Now to climb up to its head.
Right, and from here it's easy. Man, talk about making you do it the hard way. But we made it, eventually.
Well, time to override the big one.
Let's see what this reveals out.
It's all right. Almost done.
There's a bunch of stuff.
Good.
Tallneck complete. Two skill points, bunch of XP, and oh yeah, relic ruin, all kinds of. What was an unknown settlement? Oh, and a stormbird site. That is going to be very, very useful because you do need stormbird components to upgrade your gear once they reach a sufficiently high level. So it was worth doing.
That must be the
So
entrance
with
to
that
landfall.
little diversion out of the way, let's go and make contact with the Quen at landfall in the Isle of Spires.
Is that her?
San Francisco
The living
to even need.
ancestor. The diviner wasn't lying. She looks peaceful.
This is landfall, right? I'm looking for Alva.
Overseer Bohai ordered us to invite you before him should you approach. Please, come with me. Go. Let him know we're coming.
Well, at least they didn't try to shoot me on sight this time. But I suppose we've got Alva to thank for that. The Quen know me as a living ancestor.
It's her!
The diviner was right.
Yeah, they know who Elizabeth Sobeck was, which is curious.
Overseer Bohai. A stranger just walked through the gate.
I knew Alva would not dare lie. You do look like Sobeck.
Is Alva here? I need to talk to her.
I will consider your request once it is determined what you are. A living ancestor, as Alva believes, or a threat, lurking in such a guise.
I am no threat, okay? Back on the mainland, your soldiers fired on me without warning.
So you say, infidel. None of those you engaged survived to bear witness.
I held off on your squad when...
I guess this is the guy in charge. Seems a bit young to be in charge of an expedition across the Pacific with this kind of tech.
May I present our honored CO.
So, here she is, our great mystery. Well, Bohai, what have you divined? What is she?
A mystery indeed, my CO. How can she appear as Sobeck, and yet know nothing of our ways? Are we to believe that a living ancestor was born to this wretched land? An ocean apart from the realm of the chosen? And if so, to what end? I cannot answer. Only she can. But I warn you, no falsehood will satisfy us. Now speak. Why are you here? What is your purpose?
I'm looking for a place called Thebes.
Oh, hang on a minute.
And what do you seek there?
Alva told me a little bit about what you're after. I guess you could say I want what you want.
I'm suddenly getting a very, very bad feeling about this guy, friendly though he appears to be.
A way to heal the world.
As I suspected. Tell her.
We found Thebes. The final resting place of Ted Faro's secrets. It isn't far, but the way is closed to us. Machine attacks have cut us off from the site. Diviner Alva is there, along with a complement of diggers and soldiers.
Is she all right?
Our scouts tell us that a machine has our people pinned behind their defenses, but they're holding out.
There's a couple of things about this guy's boss that I do not like the look of. First, his name, CEO. C-E-O?
Machines, huh? I can help with that.
Alva told us that you are indeed formidable.
But I have a few questions first.
We will answer what we can.
The other thing is the symbol on the medallion around his neck. That's Faro Automated Solutions, Ted Faro's company.
So you found Thebes. How?
The ancestors revealed it to us not long after we made landfall, almost a year ago. Through a scrap of ancient data discovered by Alva and verified by myself. It contained details about the construction of a great underground palace.
Where, exactly?
Close. Beneath the Great Pyramid in the ruins beyond.
Figures. Ted loves his pyramids. Have you been inside?
No. That has been a problem, one of many.
And we will solve them all in time. Getting back to the site is the one at hand. I hope you're as effective against machines as Diviner Alva suggested.
What exactly are you looking for inside Thebes? I thought Alva brought back the data you needed.
We risked much to cross the ocean. Therefore, we must unearth every possible link to the legacy while we are here, especially one as important as Thebes.
We will not sail back until I have plundered its secrets.
You crossed the ocean on these ships? Couldn't have been easy.
Greatness is never easy.
Indeed. It took 7 years just to build the flotilla. This expedition is the most important undertaking of our generation. A quest for knowledge across the gaping sea with nothing less than the fate of our tribe at stake. And none of it would have been possible without the will of the CO.
The voyage was difficult. The wilds here even more so. Our sailors and soldiers have suffered much. I know that. But all for the glory of the Quen.
Good to know. So, Alva reports to you.
I was chosen by my colleagues on the Board of Overseers to supervise data retrieval on this expedition, yes.
And you're in charge of the expedition.
He is far more than that. You are addressing the cousin of the Emperor of the Quen. Heir to the vast holdings of the Great Delta, the first CO in 5 generations.
All she needs to understand is that I am the authority here, and my will is to attain the secrets of Thebes.
Mine too. We're in luck. What kind of machine has your people pinned down near Thebes?
A thunderjaw. We've dealt with them before, but this one is...
Tougher, stronger, and it has black armor?
Yes. How did you know?
Doesn't matter. Won't be easy, but I can take it down.
Then destiny shines upon us, as I knew it would. A living ancestor now walks among us, and she will help me attain the secrets of Thebes.
Resupply here if you must. Then on to Thebes at the base of the pyramid in the ruins. We will follow when our scouts confirm you've cleared the way.
So, just to summarize, the guy in charge of this expedition is called CO, which just so happens to also mean Chief Executive Officer, and that's not his name, that's his title. They said he was the first CO in 5 generations. Around his neck, he's wearing a medallion proudly adorned with the logo of Ted Faro's company, Faro Automated Solutions. He is extremely interested in unearthing the last hiding spot of Ted Faro, his bunker, here in San Francisco. Despite the whole point of their expedition being to unearth tech that would help them survive their own climatological and ecological disasters back home, which information has been provided to them courtesy of Alva from the stuff we recovered from the greenhouse site when we recovered Demeter. And yet he will not leave until he's plundered the secrets of Ted Faro's hidey hole. And his second in command is a guy who was appointed by the board of overseers. There seems to be an awful lot of, for want of a better word, corporate influence in Quen culture. And that corporation is Faro Automated Solutions, the company directly responsible for the end of the world. I mean, I don't mind that Overseer Bohai was suspicious. You can understand that. He had a right to be. And this CO guy seemed remarkably friendly. But I am still getting a very, very bad feeling about these people. I mean, Alva was nice. I liked Alva. But even she was keeping secrets from me. She never mentioned any of this shit to me. And she kept very, very quiet about the fact that she recognized who I was. Or who I was a clone of. When we first met. I'm going to have to tread extremely carefully around here. Because there's definitely something going on here that isn't immediately apparent.
A barbarian! Run, stranger! There's a killer machine about!
Will kill you!
Oh.
There you are.
Oh wow, okay, already.
Yes, we're doing
And
this.
it's an Apex Thunderjaw. Fortunately, I don't need a scanner Thunderjaw. Because I've already fought them before and I know where their weak spots are. So we take out the scanning radar and then we dodge the missile attack. Now, let's get the missile launchers. No! Stand still! Oh, it doesn't actually... Alright, it sees me now. Oh, come on! Alright, wait for it. There. Oh, knock it on. Come on. And dodge that shit.
But I can use that.
It's got a couple of cannons mounted in its jaws, but I've neutralized its missile attack. Let's try to take out the cannons. Another one on each side of its dead one. No, I just knocked the armor plate off. Dodging this. Come on, let's have you. You can actually pick those up and use it against them if you manage to knock them off, which I'm struggling to do right now. Oh, no, no. Let's get some distance. Yeah, but keep moving. Oh, crap. These things can move really quick. Holy shit. It's, yeah, it's a big bugger, isn't it? Slaughterspines are worse than these, by the way. I mean, thunderjaws are no pushover, but they're sort of early to mid-game serious threats. Okay, there goes the gun. Come on, one more solid hit. Okay, one more solid hit. Oh, for God's sake. Jingles, people are watching. You're embarrassing me. Yay, there it is.
CEO said I need to speak to Alva.
By all means, then. Open the gate!
Yeah. I'm looting this thing first. An Apex Thunderjaw. Thunderjaw tail will come in handy for upgrades. Okay, threat dealt with. Alva, you've got some questions to answer.
Alva, I'm glad you're okay.
Oh, you got rid of that machine. But what are you doing here?
There's something inside Thebes that I need. I went to Landfall. I met your CO. We came to an agreement, kind of.
And you're going to help us get in?
I guess so. The whole thing was a little tense. There was something off about that guy. And I don't understand what he wants from Thebes. I thought we found the data that your people needed back on the mainland.
That data will take us years to sift through. The CO wants faster results. Aloy, you have to be careful.
There they are! The legacy tells us that Elizabeth Sobek helped the ancestors cast aside all obstacles. And so it has been today.
You have been true to your word. I'm pleased. Thebes awaits us below. Shall we?
Well, they've got that arse about it. Elizabeth Sobek helped the ancestors overcome all obstacles. No, the ancestors assisted Elizabeth Sobek overcoming all of the obstacles.
Quite an excavation.
Much of this was flooded. We had to pump a great deal of water out.
Although I suppose that would depend on whose perspective you're getting that information from, wouldn't it? The Chief Executive Officer, the Board, Faro Automated Solutions.
Behold, the door to Thebes.
A door like no other.
Oh shit. What have I walked into?
Well, you're right about that. It's designed to open for only one man. Ted Faro.
But the legacy tells us that he worked closely with Sobek. He trusted her. Surely she could open the door, and so surely can you.
Not gonna happen. At least not from this side.
You said she was a living ancestor with Sobek's eternal essence.
No, he didn't. He was suspicious of me.
If I may, Faro, great as he was, did not build his palace alone. We know this from scraps of data we found, the ones that pointed to this location. And we found evidence of passages below. Maybe they were built to aid construction. Or for servants. We can't reach them. The way is flooded and they're too far underwater, but...
Yeah. I can reach them. There might be another way in down there.
You see? With Sobek, there is always a way.
Then do what you must to get us inside.
Ted Faro, great as he was, and I have to open up his 1,000-year-old bolt hole for these people? Do I have a choice? Find out in the next episode, because on that cliffhanger, that's all we have time for today. And whatever happens next, bad feelings or not, at least it's not going to be boring. Take care, and I'll catch you next time.